Hello everyone, I am Professor Shaista Khan from Vidyavardinis College of Engineering. I'll be explaining you the next case study of RTL design. In a previous video, we have seen the case study of soda dispenser machine and distance measurement using laser. Now next we will see this SAD. What is SAD is sum of absolute difference. Now where this SAD is used, first of all we should know. Now in this lockdown situation, like everyone is relying on videos and students are studying with the help of videos. So if the video will take lot of space in your mobile, then we have to that is a point of concern. And if the video is taking lot of time for downloading, then it is also an important point. So these points, so the important thing over here is if it is taking, so that means the video size is very large. So in order to avoid that, right, we are going for video compression. Now first of all, how to do this video compression we will see. First of all, if I'll see over here, now if suppose we know that whenever a video is recorded, right, videos are nothing but in a form of frames. Now so video is nothing but it is nothing but a series of frames. Now if suppose, for example, assume that you are taking if 1 megabyte memory is required for one frame, right? Suppose it is taking 30 frames per second. So how much space is required? 30 megabyte per second. Now for example, if you are taking considering 1 minute of video, then you need 60 seconds into this 30 megabytes. So that means you need a space of 1.8 GB. For 1 hour recording, you need 108 GB, and for 2 hour movie, you need 216 GB. And we know that the DVD can store from 5 GB to 15 GB, right? So this indicates that this is a very large space, right? So in order to save this, right, in order to save this, what we do? We are using the computer memory, and in order to transmit video fast, we go for video compression. Now you can see the these are nothing but, this is an example of one video in which you can see there is a movement, right, in every frame, right. There is a small changes, right, and when we combine we can see this is as a moving frame. Now this one square, this is called as one frame. Now what we can do, right, whenever we are transferring this whenever we are transferring the video, if we transfer every time this frame, right, lot of space will be required. Why? Because this is nothing but a frame. This frame, one small means area, you can say, it is nothing but called as pixel. Now that pixel is nothing but in 1 pixel. If you want to for storing the information about 1 pixel, we need 3 byte for RGB color background. So 3 byte is nothing but for 1 pixel. So you can imagine how many, and there are so many, like if you want more clarity, so more number of pixels are required. So the lot of data is required. So what we can do, so when you want to transfer this frame, you have to transfer this much of information every time. So instead of what a basic fundamental is used in video compression, instead of transferring the frame every time, what you can do, you can transfer one frame which is called as a base frame or key frame. So suppose I'm transferring this key frame, and next what I'll do, I'll transfer, if you consider these two frames, right, so instead of transferring this frame the whole in a next time, what I can do, I can find out what is the difference between this key frame and this frame, and that difference can be transmitted. Now if I'll see this frame, so this in this frame and the key frame, what is the difference? That difference will be transmitted. So in this way the data required will be less. Now but the problem is, right, if there is a lot of difference in a frame, like suppose there are a lot of movement in a frame, lot of activities are there, then we have to send that frame. So what happens in video compression system, see whether they should transfer the whole frame or they should transfer the difference. For that, every time they calculate sum of absolute difference. So they calculate the difference between two frames and depending upon they can keep a threshold, right? If the value is less than this threshold value, then the difference can be transmitted, and if the difference is more, then they can transfer the frame itself. So our aim over here is to calculate sum of absolute difference. So in order to, so that's what I explained is nothing but what written over here. So in order to determine the difference in a frame, sum of absolute difference is calculated. So as a SAD calculation is slow for microprocessor, that also we'll see at the end of this. So our aim is to design a custom circuit for SAD. Now this is nothing but what? A block diagram. So this is nothing but what we are going to design. This go is nothing but a signal. If you press this go button, then this calculation should start. Now these are two registers. These are two frames, we can say, which is consisting of 256. This is 8 is nothing but byte. So it is this register is consisting of 256 byte, and this register is consisting of 256 byte. So these are nothing but what? A part of frame A, and this is part of frame B. This is nothing but an input. This part, this SAD, will calculate the difference and it will give you the SAD value. That is nothing but our aim. So for that, now we are again coming to the RTL design. In that we need to design first. This behavior can be captured with the help of high level state machine, and then we'll decide data path component, and then we'll have a controller, and the controller will decide, then we'll convert the high level state machine into finite state machine, and then we'll connect the controller with the data path component. So our next aim is to draw the high level state machine. Now here what we are doing, here we are considering S0 state. This S0 state is nothing but an initial state, and the not initial, this is the first starting state. You can see go is the input signal. Go is the input signal is nothing but if the signal is go signal is 1, then what will happen? Depending upon that, it will enter into the S1 state. If go signal is 0, then it is going to remain in this state. It is waiting for the system to start. Now when it is coming in a S1 state, you can see sum equal to 0, I equal to 0. What is this sum? Sum is nothing but, see, here we have 256 bytes. If we have 256 bytes, so in order to refer, right, there will be an indexing, right, there is a memory, right, in which I will move from 0 to 255. So for moving from I memory, in an address will move from 0 to 255, so this I is used. And sum is nothing but, see here what we are going to do, here you can see sum is equal to sum plus absolute of AI minus BI. So this is nothing but we are calculating a difference. We are taking absolute and that will add with sum. At the start sum will be 0. So you will start with first byte, you will calculate this and it will come in 0 plus this difference. So that will be stored in sum. Next, when I equal to 1, then it will take next absolute and that will add with the previous data. So in this way, the 256 byte sum of absolute difference will take and will do summation, and that summation total will be stored in sum. So this is, I hope this is clear what is sum. And you can see after this it is when in S2 what is happening here, the first of all I is compared with 256. If I is less than 256, then it will go and do the summation, and after doing the summation what will happen, it is I is equals to I plus 1. So indexing will increase and it will again go into S2. So this S2 and S3 will go on, will continue till your 256 operations are done. Now once this 256 operations are done, next what you can do, S4 is nothing but what? A SAD register. SAD register is equal to sum. So finally when the summation has been done, then your sum value, which is the final value, will be stored in SAD register, and depending upon then the next video comparison unit, what it will do, depending upon this SAD register, it will decide whether they have to send the whole frame or need to send the difference. This is nothing but high level state machine. Now here you can see this is a data path component. Now what you need in data path component, you need a subtractor, you need an absolute unit, you need an adder. This adder is nothing but what? Here we are finding this is done, then this will add with sum. So that is done over here in sum, it is done in the adder, and the output of this will be loaded in sum. This sum will be loaded if your sum load signal is 1. Sum clear is nothing but used to clear this register. This I register is nothing but used to store the indexing, that is 0 to 255. And this unit is nothing but used to compare whether your I is greater than 256 or less than 256, and output of this is given to this controller, and this, depending upon this, the controller will generate the signal SAD load. When 256 comparisons are done, then after that this compare signal, definitely I will become greater than 256, this will become 1, and this will make this SAD register load equal to 1. Once this is equal to 1, what will happen? The final sum will be loaded into this SAD register. Now over here you can see, here we are converting the high level C. We are now doing the same thing. Sum, whenever we are doing with sum equal to 0. So how to make sum equal to 0? So now the controller will generate the signal sum clear equal to 0, equal to 1. Sum clear is nothing but what? This sum register need to be cleared. So for that, in order to clear it, in order to make sum equal to 0, this sum clear equal to 1. So instead of writing sum equal to 0, here we are writing in terms of signal that sum clear equal to 1. Here we are writing I clear equal to 1, that means you need to make I equal to 0. Then this I less than 256, this is nothing but what? ILT 256 signal. This signal is nothing but generated from here, and depending upon that, right, your sum load and sum load, and here you can see sum load equal to 1. When sum load equal to 1, when this addition is done, once this addition is done, then after this addition, the value of this adder will be loaded in this when your sum LD equal to 1, and at the same time your INC should be equal to should be incremented. For that, INC signal should be 1. Next is SAD register equal to sum, and SAD, for that SAD register LD equal to 1. So if you want to load the summation value in a SAD register, for that SAD register LD equal to 1. SAD register LD equal to 1, that will be done if your this LT, that is ILT 250 signal will become equal to 1. When it will become equal to 1? When your summation is, when your when your I is greater than 256. So this is nothing but what? How the data path component and the controller will be connected, and the controller is going to control the data path component. Now next, and the very important part is, at the start I said microprocessor is slow as compared to the circuit implementation of SAD. Now what circuit implementation of SAD? Now suppose here what happens when the go signal is becoming 1. You need 1 cycle for S1 for initialization. Now S2 and S3, this is, you can see it is done for 256 iterations. So S2, S3, these two will be executed for 256 times. So this is nothing but 256 loop iteration. So it needs 2 cycle and 1 cycle to update the final S4 register. So how many total cycle it needs? 1 plus 2 into 256 plus 1. So we need 514 cycles. Now if I consider microprocessor for the same implementation, if it is done with microprocessor, then it needs 2 cycles to load the internal register, 1 for difference, 2 for absolute value, 1 for sum. So in order to do this 1 absolute difference and summation, it needs 6 cycles per iteration. And if you compare microprocessor, here your sum of absolute difference is calculated in S2 and S3, where S2 and S3 is taking 2 cycles for 1 iteration. So if we compare, here we need 2 cycles for 1 iteration, here we need 6 cycles for per iteration. So that means your custom design is 3 times faster than the microprocessor. So in this way, we can conclude that if we go for a custom design, then your system will become, these operations can be done faster. So for any queries, you can post your queries. Thank you so much.